It's 5:30, and for 5 nights, the guys answer the most interesting and obscure questions facing the NBA. On Tuesday, they'll discuss the beasts of the East. Now, obviously, Kyrie Irving and the Boston Celtics will be a part of that discussion, and on Saturday, they took on the Cavaliers from the Q.
There's that guy, Coach Brad Stevens.
And the 8th overall pick, Colin Sexton of the Cavs. All right, first quarter action. Sexton doing well for a rookie.
Someone tell you you've been in the gym working on that stop and pop jump shot.
Yes, and he had 13 points in the game. All right, we're still in the first quarter, and things start to heat up and get a little spicy. Rozier makes the pull-up jumper.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, whoa.
Right. Aaron
you said
Baines,
spicy? That's more than spicy.
What would you call it? Baines and J.R. Smith have to be separated. Remember, J.R. Smith pushed Baines in the chest, but Marcus Smart does not like it. He has to be restrained by 2 teammates, taking them to the ground. J.R. Smith waves goodbye as Smart was ejected from the game, and Smith was given a technical foul.
Well, in the beginning, Raj, you look at it, it looks like it's boxing out, and then Baines and JR, they get into it, they lock elbows, and you know, JR's been around a long time, so he's not going to back down. But that number 36 there getting thrown out the game, he's a junkyard dog.
Right.
He's about that life, as they say.
Right, and J.R. Smith waved goodbye as he was ejected. All right, let's head to the second quarter. The game did continue. Decker, crossing up Jason Tatum, makes the layup.
Ooh, don't make him fall like that.
Woo.
Okay, Sammy boy.
And at halftime, the Cavs are up 15. All right, second half action. J.R. Smith, not just getting in fights, also knocking down fadeaway jumpers. There you go, JR.
Sometimes we get into a little bit, Raj, to get you going.
Right. All right, Jason Tatum working in traffic.
Mean. That's mean right there. 8
points in the game, second-year player for the Celtics. Ante Zizic.
Okay, Zizic, more opportunity, better moves. I like it, big fella.
He was balling 7 for 8 from the field. He had 20 points, and the Cavs get the win.
Don't write off the Cavs yet, Rod. I know a lot of people are writing off the Cavs, no LeBron and all that. Just not yet.
I don't sleep on anybody. All right, we have a little bit of reaction from that game, that spicy game, as we said, from Marcus Smart.
Did they give you an explanation on your ejection as opposed to Cavs?
Nope, none of that. It's fine with me. Like I said, I'm not too worried about it. I mean, like I said, I did the action, so whatever consequences come with it, come with it.
Did you hear something specific from the crowd when you made a gesture? So is it just general?
To be honest, I wasn't even worried about no crowd. Whatever happened, happened. JR know where I'm at. Everybody know where I'm at. It is what it is.
Marcus, that's what I was going to ask. Are emotions a little running higher for you right now?
Nah, they the same. I'm the same me. I've been like this. Ain't nothing changed about me. Ain't nothing gonna change about me.
All of this pre-season smoke. What is your take on this? The reaction from Marcus Smart, J.R. Smith kind of laughing through it all. Who do you believe in this moment?
Well, I definitely believe in Marcus Smart's words after the game because we know, as he said, we know where he's at. Now, for him stepping in and trying to help out Baines, well, wait a minute, Baines, you the big fella. Shouldn't you be helping out Smart? He's the guard there. Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Look, I wouldn't want anything with Baines. He's shown he's tough. He's super big.
He's huge.
He's huge. If I'm JR was smart here. So JR instigated this with the push, right? Although he'll feel he was tied up, but then he was laughing it off. Also, you know, these are 2 teams that just saw each other for a Game 7 series, Eastern Conference Finals. Second time in preseason. Does any of that carry over?
Somewhat, it does, Rod. With that being said, when you play a team so much the last couple of years, and let's go ahead and call it, yes, LeBron is gone, but still some of the core people are still there. They played against each other in the regular season, the playoffs, and yes, things can get a little testy in the preseason. My question for the Cavs is, will you carry this moxie into the regular season to prove to people you still want to fight for a playoff spot? Well, we know the Celtics. We know they've been there, they've done that. They've weathered the storm last year with all their injuries. And I believe Marcus Smart.
So I believe him too. 2 things. I saw this team in the Eastern Conference playoffs, and I truly believe everything I saw. This team is super close-knit. They ride or die for each other. And also, having done just a few days ago the Cavs-Celtics game, Coach Stevens was on his team that they didn't have enough energy or fight about them. Marcus Smart brings that heart. And when he saw his teammate get pushed, he came there, maybe that lights a fire under them, because this is a young team that has realized a lot of success. Maybe they need something to get them going early in preseason where it's hard to get motivated.
There's no question in our game right now, Brad Stevens is one of the best motivators to get this young team going. And I agree with you. Marcus Smart is that guy that comes off the bench and gives them that extra energy.
Absolutely. All right, let's check out more action around the league. The Pacers were in Memphis taking on the Grizzlies. That's Jaren Jackson, the 4th overall pick, and he made an impact for the Grizzlies early.
I love it, Rod. Straight to the paint. Yes, he can shoot the three, but he's a throwback. He likes to go down low. Speaking of the devil, shoot the three, big fella. I must know what's coming, huh?
It's like you analyze basketball for a living, huh?
There it is, back down low again. I love it. I love it.
The rookie had 18.6 rebounds, and now Tariq Evans making his Pacers debut.
Oh, nice little pass there. It's a bonus, finishing with the baby left.
Showing he can do it all this time, finishing for himself, coast to coast.
I heard a tweet get him to the free throw line.
And this time out in the open court, sizing up the defense and making the layup. He finished with 12.6 rebounds, 3 assists. All right, let's go to the 4th quarter. One of the Holiday boys doing work.
Holiday.
1st round pick, Aaron Holiday out of UCLA. He had 20 points in the game. All right, Grizzlies down 3, under 20 seconds left.
Oh, a little misdirection.
And a little opportunity.
Oh!
Yes, count it. Utah
The bank
won
is
the
open that late at night in Memphis.
Everybody
guess
loves
so.
it. They're tied at 94. We're going to overtime. Free basketball. Watanabe, now he's feeling it. And he knocks it down. He had 11 points in the game, and the Grizzlies get the win.
I like it. I like it. Very happy for Tariq Evans. Back into the flow of things. Went through a few things with the injuries last couple of years. Back into the NBA, playing well.
All right, well, we have a little bit of sad news. According to multiple reports, Spurs' 1st round pick, Lonnie Walker IV, will undergo surgery Monday to repair a right medial meniscus tear and is expected to be out 6 to 8 weeks. The 18th overall pick injured his knee with 6:49 left in the Spurs win over the Pistons on Friday. Coming up, the Open Court crew looks at the best young players in the NBA, and you can bet a talented point guard from Philly made that list.
He can take it a lot of different ways. Just his versatility and what he brings to that team and the game, I think, it can be a very, very interesting ceiling for him and those guys.
You mentioned the shooting, and that's the obvious weakness with Ben Simmons right now. How much better a shooter does he have to become to be the guy in this group that emerges?
I mean, he doesn't have to do it right now. I think for him, I think we all had things we had to develop over the course of our career, and you're not going to have everything right away. Him being creative in finding out ways to score and get his team involved despite not shooting it so well, that'll be good for him until he develops that shot. But he just has to keep working.
I'm interested now to see Lonzo Ball.
Okay.
Because I've watched him in high school, grow up. I watched him in college. And then I watched his dad become a star. And so that pressure of his dad being the star, not him, and all of that influx is gone because there's a guy named LeBron James in town. So we haven't heard anything about his dad since LeBron has been in town. Like, not one word. So that allows him to develop possibly. 6'6". Yeah, his ability to rebound, push the ball, and find things with LeBron James. And then, and maybe not even this year, with Rondo, because Rondo's a right now guy. But I think that development will help him being around in that environment where the most important thing is the game, not what was said about the game. And I think that development for him could be special.
I got to agree with Chris. Ben Simmons. And the reason I say that, first of all, I think he has a chance to be a transformational type of player. I think of like Kevin Durant, sort of what he does at his size. This guy's 6'10" and handles the ball. He comes at you with the bop-bop.
Right.
Not a lot of big guys come at you with the through the legs crossover and can dance with the basketball. So one, he does that. Two, like Alonzo Ball, he really tries to pass and think the game and get everybody involved. And he can dominate a game, and he hasn't even figured out how to score yet. Once he learns how to shoot the basketball, it doesn't have to be Steph Curry, it doesn't have to be a great shooter. But I mean, he has a chance to really sort of bring a different style and dominate the game in a way that we really haven't seen before.
Do you think he can play a point guard his entire career?
Yeah, I think so, because of what both of y'all just said about Alonzo Ball. They both are givers. They both want to help each other. But I don't even know if Ben Simmons needs to get a jump shot. I just think he needs, right now, if he became a better foul shooter, and I think Ben Simmons can control the basketball game and not necessarily score 25 points, but at the end of the game, you look at it and say, man, this guy killed us.
The popular Open Court returns to NBA TV Tuesday at 7 p.m. with a season preview special. The guys give their picks for finals, champions, MVP, and as you just heard, the best players 22 and under. And 3D, you and I were talking. I know a couple young players you're looking at. One of them is Devin Booker, who unfortunately is still rehabbing that right injured hand. How much does something like that slow his momentum into this season?
It'll slow him down a little bit because of the timing and chemistry. You want to be on the floor at the beginning of training camp and getting ready for the season. But one thing I know about this young man, he puts in the work. One of the things he's learning now is how to be a better leader and how to make his teammates better. One of the youngest players in NBA history gets 70 points in a ball game. You know, it's saying that is really hard to say in today's game, knowing that ISOs and pick and rolls. But I think this young man, as he learns to become a better leader, the sky's the limit.
What's the biggest challenge for a guy that talented, that young, on a struggling team?
That's the part, is learning how to win, learning how to get rid of bad habits. Because when you lose a lot of games, bad habits creep in, and then you get to bad system basketball. But I think this team is going to go the other direction.
Okay, now I love hosting Game Time with you, and one guy's name keeps coming up, Brandon Ingram. You love him, and he recently said, I want to be an all-star. Do you think that's possible for him in the West?
Yes, it's possible in the West. The question is, will you continue to work hard? And now with LeBron James being around you, will you not be a deer caught in the headlights? What I mean, just sitting there watching LeBron work. Continue to attack. That's what I've enjoyed so far in the preseason. He's not standing around and watching. He's like, LeBron, I want to learn from you, but I want to go out there and get mine. So far in the preseason, I love what I see.
The two of them feeding off with each other very well. I think it'll be great for him.
I agree.
One more segment to go. We preview a couple of Sunday games here on NBA TV.